megalomaniac, the Mac Daddy of muscularity, Andrew Davis!
Did he just steal Mr. Atlantis' ring name?
I think he did. Mr. Atlantis, furious. Oh, look at that.
Likes what he sees.
Vintage distraction.
Ugly man, maybe he just started that process by bashing him in the nose.
And I think we're ready to go here. Andrew Davis gets rid of the shades to focus on the match. Mr. Atlantis having a tantrum in the corner. We see the arm wrenched. The fingers locked underneath. Up goes Mr. Atlantis and down goes Mr. Atlantis. Davis doesn't let go.
Already we're seeing the technical wizardry, not only the physicality, but the mind games of Andrew Davis, right from the get-go.
Andrew Davis has that arm bar wrenched in. You see the way he's got those hands locked, forcing the pressure on that shoulder. It's not going to win a lot of matches, but it is going to wear an opponent down over time. A quick kick and reversal by Mr. Atlantis now with the headlock into the ropes. Davis pushes Atlantis. Off the ropes goes Atlantis, and a shoulder tackle. Down goes Davis.
And please, less showboating Mr. Atlantis and more wrestling, please.
Mr. Atlantis tripped up on his way off the rope. Drop toe hold down. Goes Atlantis. And a surfboard move from Davis.
Catches some waves there.
Riding the Atlantis Ocean on that surfboard.
Mr. Atlantis has no clue. He is on Atlantis, on a complete different planet, really. Oh, of course, he's got to check his face.
Got to check the mirror to see how we're working. Right into the turnbuckle goes the forehead of Mr. Atlantis. On to the second turnbuckle. Are we going to make our way around the ring? 3 quarters and away we go. And 4.
We call that hitting for the cycle, I think.
And the armbar wrenched. Another wrench by Davis, just really working on that left arm, Dan.
Well, as much as he shows off those biceps, they're definitely an asset for Mr. Atlantis. So the more you can wear him out in that respect, obviously the better.
Big clothesline from Mr. Atlantis. Nothing flashy in the ring here, just some old school wrestling from these two.
You gotta love it right here on Rogers TV, the PWA at the Alpine Club in Kitchener.
Backside backbreaker from Mr. Atlantis. Stopping to pose again.
I have to admit, that was a good strength move right there by Mr. Atlantis. He's not helping his cause, though. He's got Andrew Davis down, but he's certainly not out.
And unless he's planning on pinning those fans in the front row, I'm still at a loss to understand Mr. Atlantis' focus as we see him go for a suplex here. Up goes Davis, up to the ceiling. Oh, look at the strength of Mr. Atlantis. And down, small package, hook up.
Was he just shoulder pressing Andrew Davis? That was impressive.
Shocking kick to the midsection. Here we go again, up and over goes Davis.
That one's gonna hurt, but boy, going back to that move, Mr. Atlantis might be rewarded right here.
Very casual pin, no hook of the leg, just kind of sitting and posing, Dan.
That's the thing with Mr. Atlantis, he just coasts along and thinks these victories are going to come to him. It's not going to be so easy with Andrew Davis.
And with Mr. Atlantis, the physique definitely impressive. The skill in the ring, definitely impressive. But the attention to detail and effort to actually win the match, less than could be desired. Perhaps Mr. Atlantis needs to align himself with a manager, perhaps, that can refocus him on the goal at hand.
Don't say Mr. Lilac's name. Don't say it.
I won't. There may or may not be a flower that I was thinking.
Purple one.
Over. Could be going for a sunset flip here. Is Andrew Davis. Oh, and down and posing. 1, 2. Oh, could be hook the shoulders. 1, 2. Oh, only 2, Dan.
Nearly escaping.
Another clothesline from Mr. Atlantis.
Mr. Atlantis is certainly lucky to have gotten out of that near pinfall.
Elbow down from Mr. Atlantis, and only 2 there we see. Hook over, almost a crucifix, just 2. I have to say, Dan, we had earlier in this evening here at the Alpine Club, we saw WWE legend Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Mr. Atlantis really reminds me of another WWE legend, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Similar physique, similar style in the ring, but very unsimilar in terms of focus.
Oh, absolutely. Just now look at him doing those push-ups right on the neck of Andrew Davis. You're absolutely right, though. You can definitely compare the similarities between the two.
Now, not to take away from how impressive that was, doing push-ups on Andrew Davis's throat, turning it into an elbow.
Well, they do call him the king of the Royal City for no reason. The city champion, Andrew Davis. But he's tough right now.
Andrew Davis up on the shoulder, but down and into the corner goes Mr. Atlantis. Oh, big shot to the head. Exchanging blows here. Davis takes Atlantis, Irish whip into the ropes and off. Punch to the side, off of the ropes is Davis, and a big knee lift into the corner.
I don't know if there's any touch-up makeup that can fix Mr. Atlantis' face after that.
Huge clothesline there by Davis. Davis in control here, firing on all cylinders. Up he goes. Slingshot down goes the throat. Mr. Atlantis gasping for air. What do we see here?
Last gasp, maybe?
Up in the fireman's carry. Spinning him around with the classic airplane spin. We're talking about old school wrestling. There it is.
And reversing that shoulder press. Bit of his own medicine for Mr. Atlantis.
Down goes Mr. Atlantis. He'll be seeing stars right now, not just the stars on his trunks.
That's no walk of fame right there.
Here we go here. It's a backslide. Down goes Mr. Atlantis. 1, 2, 3, and a win with a backslide. Unbelievable.
Not too often we see that, but Andrew Davis gives us a treat.